So you're listening to Gender Queries on 100.5 FM CFRO, Vancouver's Cooperative Radio. And joining us now is, go ahead and introduce
Maheen,
yourself.
Maheen Sheikh.
Yeah, and so you're from Sher, and I think a lot of people have heard the name Sher, but what does it stand for?
Sher is a South Asian term which literally means lion. So
Oh, okay.
it's a symbol of courage, bravery. It's a symbol of loyalty. It's a symbol of generosity, and it's a symbol of just grandeur in general.
Awesome. And so, I know a couple of people there. You folks do some stuff with the South Asian community.
Yeah.
And since it's Pride Month, do you want to just wish us all a happy Pride?
Happy Pride, everybody. Everybody, happy Pride. I hope you guys are doing safe, amazing, and celebrating this month with joy, laughter, family, friends, and just having the best time.
Yeah, and I guess with the lockdowns, it looks like we can actually maybe go do things with friends finally, at least for the summer. So hopefully that keeps up. You have been doing a bunch of stuff. Cher has been doing a bunch of stuff. And tell us a little bit more about what Cher does.
Share is a community for South Asian queer folks, but we do welcome everybody on the spectrum, South Asian or not. Indigenous folks, everybody who wants to come in to share, they're welcome, allies and everybody. And we have counseling programs. We have creative projects, like we create movies, documentaries. We do a lot of events, outdoors and indoors, but due to COVID, a lot of our recent events have been virtual. And they are based on, socializing, they're based on counseling, they're based on informative things. Let's put it that way. And we do fundraising. We do health information guides. We have a bunch of resources on our Share Vancouver website. So that's SHER Vancouver.com. So you can find us over there. We have resources for newcomers in Vancouver, a full guide. It's around 100 pages, and you can find, if you're new to Vancouver, that's your Bible. Go get it. That was for me. I moved here in February, and that kind of navigated my life in Vancouver. That was so resourceful. Other than that, we have queer guidebooks too, to navigate queerness in general, if you're in Europe, or if you're in North America, or if you're in South Asia. We have different resources for different geographical people living in different parts of the world.
Yeah, and I think you're one of the biggest group of, you're probably the biggest group in Surrey. I mean, like I know the Surrey Pride has a thing, but like, they run one event a year type thing. But yeah, like consistently, I think that Share is the biggest support organization in Surrey-ish,
Yeah,
maybe?
I would like to think so.
Okay.
But we are definitely the largest and longest standing South Asian queer organization in Canada. So that's one for sure.
Yeah, do you know when it started?
It started in 2008. Alex Sanga, our founder, created Share, and that kind of vision and that kind of courage, it's just admirable, definitely.
Yeah, and I understand you have a movie coming out.
We have. It's called Emergence Out of the Shadows. It's a documentary, and it's a story of few of our members, few of our Share members, and their coming out journey and how their family took it, and what was their travel looked from, realizing that they were different, to coming out to their friends and family and co-workers and colleagues, and life in general, how it evolved from them. And it's heartwarming. It's the effort and the life stories that the documentary carries is completely admirable. And it's coming out in summers, hopefully August. And stay tuned for the release date. It's going to be posted very, very soon on our website and the documentary's website as well. You can follow us on emergence.com. emergenceoutoftheshadows.com, and you can find more information about the documentary over there. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Share Vancouver. That's our handle, and you'll be posted for upcoming events and upcoming anything that we do.
Yeah, and it's not your first movie, right? There was another one about a trans woman
Yes.
who was unfortunately murdered, and yeah,
Um, Definitely. There was one that was called My Name Was January. It was a documentary of one of our members who they were tragically killed um, in a shooting in their apartment, and that was a tragic event. And Sher Vancouver made a documentary on her life story and how resilient she was in everything that she did, and that was kind of um, that was something that needed to be done to honor her, definitely.
yeah. I think I only met her once or twice, but she was always like very advocacy based and very just really awesome person. Um, and I also understand that you have an annual youth leadership award in her memory.
Yes,
And
yes.
yeah, the application for that close around I think December usually, and it's available to youth under 18, 21.
It's any youth, honestly, doing big things in our society, in the community, any role of leadership, and if they're doing, they're just showing up and doing their part, that's enough, and that counts, and they're
Yeah,
eligible to apply
yeah,
for this Leadership Youth Award.
yeah. We should definitely have you on, or someone from Share on closer to that deadline, so people can apply. But yeah, it's really awesome to see that you're doing a lot of advocacy work, you're doing a lot of outreach, you're doing a lot of like direct services, and you also have youth and it's a decent size award, right? So as far as any youth like seeking bursaries and stuff during their graduation, or it's not really a bursary, but yeah. uh yeah. So anything else that Cher is doing in the next little bit that's of real interest?
Sher has a budget of $12,000 from our generous donors that goes directly into counseling, and it's free. So if you come into Sher, you could get up to 5 free counseling sessions. Um, and it's our Courage Fund, which provides free counseling to LGBTQ plus people in crisis or in distress. So that's one of the big things we are doing. And Alex Sanga, our founder, is one of the counselors too. And it's just a great opportunity for South Asian youth or queer folks in general, if they can't really afford counseling sessions like a one or two, just to get started with the therapy and just to get started with their healing process. This is a great start. This could be a great start for them. So I encourage people to join, share, come in, check us out, and just be a part of it.
Yeah, great. Do you want to thank any sponsors?
Yes, absolutely. There are so many. We have been tremendously grateful to all of our sponsors like Van City, Vancouver Pride Society, City of Surrey. We have TD Trust with us. We have Pride Education Network with us. We have a No Fair Counseling and City of Vancouver and Ouch TV with us. There are so many sponsors. So thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah, looking at your sponsor page, and it's just like pages of logos. Yeah, it's really awesome. Like I know nonprofit stuff is really hard to get funded, and like it takes a lot of effort behind the scenes, to get that $1,000 or $2,000 or $12,000. And yeah, like I really have to commend you folks for doing that. And so how can people find out more about Share?
You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook. That's a great starting place. You can come to our website. It's shervancouver.com, SHER Vancouver.com. That's amazing. That's our home. That's our ground where we do everything, where we post everything, where we support and share what we are doing. We have our contact page there. You can find me over there. You can find our other facilitators over there. If you ever need to talk to somebody, if you ever need a friend, if you ever just want to call and be like, I'm going through something, is there something you guys can do? And we can definitely figure out things for you if you're in distress, because that's why we are here. We are here to help and support. So if you ever in need, go to our contact page, get in touch with us, send us an email. We'll get back to you. And it's just an amazing, amazing space to thrive in your own skin and to be proud of your own sexuality, and especially if you're a South Asian queer person, because a lot of the members and a lot of the facilitators can resemble you, and you can talk to a person who can look like you and who can feel like you and have relatable experiences as you've had in your life and same struggles. So definitely encouraged, definitely.
Yeah, great. All right. Well, thanks for coming on. And yeah, have a great day.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Catherine. It means a lot.